Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 15th of September 2021. Medium level puzzle coming up from the Guardian, apparently, but whether or not it will actually be a medium level, we don't know just yet. We'll get onto that in a moment. Before I mention something in the news, and something appalling in the news, I think most people will agree, is the hunt of dolphins from the Faroe Islands. Faroe Islands are independent from Denmark, or independently controlled. Independent, does that sound correct? That doesn't sound correct, does it? An independent island group from Denmark under the auspices of the country of Denmark, I suppose. They have something, is it an annual event? I think it might be called the Grind. I only read it, I haven't heard it, so maybe it could be called Grind. I don't know, don't speak any Danish, so I wouldn't know. But almost 1,500 dolphins were killed in one exercise, in one day. And you see the pictures of blood everywhere. It's quite appalling to hunt so many dolphins at one time. I mean, I'm kind of, the whole thing seems horrific. It's understandable that people do hunt for food, but apparently there is absolutely no way that the local people who eat that kind of meat would be able to use that volume. So basically, they killed them for nothing. It seems cruel. We've seen dolphins. We know the kind of creatures that they are, and it certainly seems like a cruel and barbaric act. And although I understand about local people wanting to keep their traditions, sometimes those traditions are not worth keeping. All around the world there are traditions that we really should say in the modern world, yuck, why don't you stop it? And hopefully pressure from outside will cause local people to stop undertaking some barbaric traditions. Not just that, there are many others that take place around the world. Okay, so after my little opinionated news comment, I shall get on with today's Sudoku. And if you have never played Sudoku before, I shall quickly tell you how to play it. You can see rows across, columns down, 9 squares in each row, 9 squares in each column, and then 9 in these delineated areas, 9 squares in each delineated area, which we often refer to as a block. Okay, and some people, if you're looking for notation and stuff like that, people often refer to block 1, block 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I guess what, there are 9 blocks as well, 9 blocks of 9 squares. Now the number can appear once only, the digit can appear once only in its row, column, or its block. Okay, so let's find the first number. So let's say that this 2 cannot reappear in this column. So if we consider this block here, block 2, number 2, 2 blocks here, that means stops from appearing here. 2 is stopped from appearing here, and 2 blocks across this row here. So let's consider this block here, 2 blocks up here, 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here. That's a lot of blocks, right? I should try to find a different word to avoid confusion, but there you go. What comes next? 5 blocking down this column, 5 blocking up this column, so a 5 has got to go here like this. This 5 will take as blocking this square in the middle, right? And then 5 blocking across this row, so 5's got to go there, like that. This 5 blocks across this row, this 5 that we just put in stops this square from being a 5. And so 5 is forced into that square there, and yes, forced is what I said, and I meant. The number once you've found a space for a number, it must be that number. It can't be anything else, so you don't have to go looking around for other alternatives. There's 6 blocks up here, 6 blocks up here, just one squace. That's a mixture of square and space. Squace. I've invented a new word. There we go. That's a 6. if you've never played Sudoku before, I would say that sometimes it's good to think ahead. So when we see this 9 blocking this square in the middle, we can say 9 is in one of these two squares, right? Now we don't know which one yet, but it's in one of them. And that means that 9 then blocks across here. If it's in this square, it blocks here. If it's in this square, it still blocks along the same row. So 9 is blocking here, 9 is blocking across this row, and 9 is blocking down here. So we can say for sure that the 9 has to go there. And then with equal certainty, 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking down here gives us a 9 in this square here. Looks like it's going to be another easy puzzle from the Guardian as opposed to a medium level, I suspect. Not sure yet though, never can quite tell. Right, excuse me while I squeak the chair. Right, 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking up here. That's a 6 for us to get there. We've only been using the same pattern over and over again, so I think, you know, even if you've never played before, you'll see you should have got it by now, got the basic method by now. This is not the only way we find numbers. We have other techniques and things as well, but this is the mainstay of what we do. It gets much more exciting than that, don't worry. 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking across here, so 2 goes here like this. Okay, 2 across here, 2 across here, and 2 down here. In fact, we don't even need that one there, do we? Just 2 down this column, 2 across this row gives us a 2 there, and then 2 blocking up this column, 2 blocking up this column, 2 across here, 2 across here, 2 goes there. That was in fact the final digit 2, so we don't have to worry about 2's anymore. Three blocking down this square here, 3 blocking up here, so 3 has to go in that square there. Missing numbers here are 7 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No 7. We got 8, no 9. 7 and 9 are missing. 7 says this square cannot be a 7, so the 7's got to go there and the 9's got to go there. Excuse me while I look for the next numbers. Just if you've never been to this channel before, I should explain. I have not rehearsed this at all. I don't play the game or even look at the grid at all before starting the camera. So sometimes I have to stop for a little while and try and find the next number, like everybody else. Okay, in this column down here, the missing numbers are 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No 8, no 9, but now we have an intersecting 9. So we know that 9 goes there and 8 goes there. Okay, so let's show something else. Now, 1 blocks down here and 5 blocks down here. There's 1 in this column, so 1 cannot appear down here, and there's a 5 in this column which cannot appear down here. Now, in this block, we don't yet have 1 and 5. We know they are blocked from both of these squares, and so 1 and 5 appears here and here. Now, if we know that, we can work out what the other missing squares are here. We can also get this one here. Let's get this one here first. 1, 2, 3. Do we have a 4? No, remember this is 1 or 5. There's no 4, so we know that that's got to be a 4. Okay, now let's do this down here now. So 1, 2, 3. We don't have a 4. 5 will be here. Okay, and 6. No 7, 8, 9. So the missing numbers in here and here have to be 4 and 7, right? For these two squares. Now we can see 4 stops this from being a 4. So the 4 goes here and 7 goes there. Oh, okay. We're missing. This is taking me a while to see. Sorry. This 9 blocks this square here. I didn't realize we didn't have a 9 in this block yet. So 9 blocking here. 9's got to go there. The missing number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is an 8. Oh, excuse me. Now we're also missing an 8 from this column here. So this 8 says you can't be an 8. I'll knock you down to that square there. And the other missing number here is a 1. If you're not sure, you can always check and count through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, got all of the numbers. You know, when you're a beginner, it's good to keep checking. And when you see a row with 1 empty square, you know you can get it. 1, 2, do we have a 3? Don't see a 3 in that row, so that's got to be a 3 to place there. Right then. Okay, in this column here, there are 3 empty squares. 1, 2, 3. Now, if we look through, we'll find the missing numbers are 1, 4, and 7. We don't have a 1, 2, 3, no 4, 5, 6, no 7, 8, 9. So 1, 4, and 7 are missing from this column. When we examine this row here, intersecting row, we can see we have a 1, so this can't be a 1. And we have a 7 already, can't be a 7. So if it's not 1 and 7, it's got to be a 4. The 1 and 7 are in these 2 squares, but we can't say which is which yet, so we disregard that and just carry on looking elsewhere for other numbers. Okay, let's look at this block now. Now we can see that we are certainly lacking 3, 4. Actually, we're also lacking 5 and 6, right? So 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now what we notice is 3 and 4 are now in this row, so 3 and 4 must be one of these 2 squares. That means 5 and 6 must be in these 2 squares. Now we have a 6 intervening here and saying this square must not be a 6. So 6 has got to go here and 5 has got to go there. So we will investigate, we'll see the missing numbers here, 3 and 4, and we'll see what's missing over here just in case there's any help. So if you remember, 3 and 4 are here. So do we have a 1? No, it can go anywhere. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is blocked from here, so must go there. 7, no, 7, but 7 can go anywhere. So we've got 1, 6 and 7 to go in here. But the only number we have blocking is the 6, so that's all we can say for the moment. So we look else, we don't get discouraged or disheartened, we just say, okay, we now know a bit more, and so it's time to look elsewhere. For example, it's time to look in this row here and see what is missing at the ends. 1, 2, 3, we don't have a 4, but also we don't have a 7. So 7 stops this square from being a 7, so 7 is there and the 4 is here. Or you could say 7 blocks across here and 7 blocks across here, so 7's got to go there. So you'll see that very often in Sudoku there's more than one way to find the same answer. But you will find the same answer. If you don't, it means there's something wrong. 4 blocking up here, so 4 goes there. The last number to get in this block is a 3, as we mentioned previously. I don't know if you can hear the rain here. It is raining here in Bangkok. You need to shift attention sometimes to different places. If you're not successful in one region, it's good to look elsewhere. Okay, so now we have 9 blocking here and 9 blocking up here, and now we have a 9 across here, so 9 goes there. There's only one more number to get in this row. The missing number is an 8, so we can place that 8 there now, and we can say 8 blocking down here, 8 down here, 8 across here. That square there has to be an 8, and that's good because that means that this now can't be an 8, but we need an 8 for this row, so 8's got to go there. 1 is the last number there. 1 will stop this from being a 1, so 1 will appear in one of these 2 squares here, which will eventually block this square from being a 1. So we've got 1 blocking here, and the 1 that appears in either of these squares blocking here, so we know that 1 goes there. 7 stops this from being a 7, 7 goes here. The last number to get is a 6. 6 blocks down here, 6 blocks down here, 6 across here. That gives us a 6 in that square there. Three blocks this, 3 blocks this, so the last square available for us is there. Now we can surely get this number here because we can see whatever the 2 numbers here, even if we can place, whether we can place them or not, doesn't matter. We know what they must be, and therefore we can find this number. So let's see what they are. So do we have a 1? No, we don't. 2, 3, do we have a 4? No, we don't. So the missing numbers are 1 and 4, and I'll place them. You can place them because we've got 40, but imagine this is 1 and 4. So now we know that this has to be a 3 because 1, 2, we don't have a 3 yet. This is a 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 3 goes here. Now, in fact, we can place the 1 and 4 because 4 blocks this square. So the 4 goes there and the 1 goes there. One number to get across here. It's a 3 if you count through. 1, 2, no 3 yet. Almost there now. We look and see there's one number missing from this column. 1, 2, 3. We don't see a 4, so that must be the missing number. Now there's one either from this block or from this column, you will get the same answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes there. 7 blocks down here, 7 blocks across here. That must be a 7 there. What are we left with? Okay, 5 stops this square from being a 5, so 5 goes here, 1 goes here, or 1 blocks across here. That's a 1, and that is a 5. Just a couple of numbers to finish now. 1 blocks this from being a 1, so 1 goes there. The last number to get in this block or this column, whichever way you look at it, is an 8. And yet another easy level puzzle with the label of medium. But anyway, I hope if you're a beginner, you enjoyed that. Something not too taxing. So please join me again for more Sudoku on this channel anytime, really. Okay, bye bye for now.